Hello, Bear Tavern families. This is Mr. Turnbull with this week's Bear Tavern Basics. Everything you need to know about Bear Tavern in around 5 minutes. First off, we have some breaking news. Pretzel Day will be preemptively moved for this week only to Friday, January 19th, due to the threat of some funny weather tonight. Thank you, PTO, for arranging this wonderful service for our school. Last week was an exciting one that started with temperatures in the teens, ended with temperatures in the 60s, and including a power outage on Friday afternoon, which is why you get to enjoy Bear Tavern Basics first thing on a Tuesday morning. I'd like to take a moment to sincerely thank the Bear Tavern staff for their flexibility and teamwork through such an unusual event, and to thank our Bear Tavern community for its patience and support. We had a great week last week and a very special day on Friday. We started off with our second annual Bear Tavern Day of Service. We met as a whole school to discuss helping others. We talked about Martin Luther King Jr. and talked about making a difference on the local, national, and global levels. To help our local community, we worked with Christine's Hope for Kids. Our pre-K, kindergarten, and second grade students created bags of warmth, which had hot chocolate packets, hats, and gloves. Our first and third grade students decorated and packed soup in a bag, which provided families in need with cans of soup and crackers. And our fourth and fifth graders wrote letters to our friends at Catherine Smith Elementary School in Houston, made friendship bracelets for each student in fourth and fifth grade. And the letters are accompanying a donation of $3,133 that will provide needy students in Houston with school uniforms for this year. Every student did something to help others in need. We also talked about our friend Reverend Caldwell, who marched with Martin Luther King Jr. and has visited Bear Tavern for the last 2 years. Although he couldn't make it Friday, he went on his honeymoon in November, 60 years after he was married. And this honeymoon was made possible by last year's fifth graders, who decided to make a difference and write letters to the Mount Airy Casino and Resort. The very short story is that the Caldwells received the honeymoon they deserved, and the story made such an impact that it was told on CBS Evening News on Friday and again on CBS Sunday Morning. Over 8 million people saw the story, and we have received emails from people in Canada, Maine, Ohio, and even the Pentagon. True story. Our students and community have shown the nation what's possible when we work to help others and to do the right thing. In fact, just moments before recording this, a gentleman from Florida called just to let us know how proud he was of our students. Even elementary school children can help change the world and give hope and inspiration to people all over. Please see below for the CBS News piece. And don't forget that the road to the Reading Final Four nominations close this Friday. We'll be selecting 32 of our community's favorite children's books, our favorite picture books. We'll spend some time familiarizing students with the books by reading some in class, providing lists to families, and recording read-alouds of each book during the month of February. And in March, we'll begin our tournament, and students will vote until we have a Final Four and eventually a Bear Tavern Picture Book of the Year for 2018. It's a great way to promote reading, to bring families together, and to have fun. So let's talk about what's coming up this week and next. We have more snow in the forecast again this week, so stay tuned for any information as it relates to delays or closings tomorrow. Friday is Crazy Hair Day at Bear Tavern. It's also a field trip to Bounce U for Mrs. Cartano, Mrs. Duncan, and Mrs. Whitman's classes. It'll be a lot of fun and support socialization for some of our youngest learners. Saturday is the Hopewell Municipal Alliance's Parenting Conference. I'll be presenting a session and hope to see some Bear Tavern families there. On Tuesday, January 23rd, it will be Bear Tavern Night at the Hopewell Boys Basketball Game. This means free admission with a Bear Tavern shirt, and our students will be invited to shoot some baskets at halftime, all while supporting our school district's athletic program. And Wednesday, January 24th, don't miss the PTO General Meeting. Catch up on what's happening and what's upcoming as it relates to school and PTO. And you don't want to miss this meeting because we'll be introducing some details about our newly designed STEAM Fair. It will have a lot of great aspects of our past science fairs, but will include an upcycle design category, as well as scientific illustrations and science-inspired art and children's books. I can't wait to tell you more about it at the PTO meeting and with some other information that's coming up. And finally, we're very excited for our PTO Carnival Friday night, January 26th. There'll be games and circus presentations by the Trenton Circus Squad. It will be tons of fun and will support our school. Well, have a great week and stay safe and warm tonight. Thank you, Bear Tavern.